Yes. Welcome back to another episode of the 365 podcast with your host. But yeah, man, we're going to get straight into this episode. Hope you guys have been enjoying the podcast so far and get a lot of positive messages. So I appreciate you guys for real. The aim is to add value and actually give you guys actionable steps to implement in your life. Stuff that's helped me so far, stuff that I'm still trying to work on and implement in my life. And I guess you guys could be on the journey as well with me, on your own journey, and kind of just grow the podcast as well. So yeah, appreciate the support, appreciate everything. Well, yeah, today's podcast, obviously we're in 2023 December right now. We're in a period where a lot of people are celebrating, resetting for the new year. And yeah, I hope you guys had a good Christmas, good Boxing Day, and probably New Year's Eve as well. I know a few of you are going to be doing stuff, either in the church, mosque, in the club, wherever you're going to be. And I do wish everyone a good 2024. But yeah, this podcast episode, it's just a few things that I learned in 2023 that I hope you guys can actually take from and use in 2024. So I'm just going to get straight into it. Number one, the work has to get done. And that's probably my biggest lesson from this year, in the sense where a lot of people try to avoid the work. We try to avoid doing the hard stuff, but in actual reality, the work has to get done regardless. We try to see if we can cut corners and then get to where we want to be, but that's never been done. And if it has been done, people normally lose it. If you cut corners to get successful, eventually you're going to lose what you got, because you didn't actually go the right way in achieving what you achieved, or you didn't build the healthy habits in achieving what you achieved, essentially. And if we actually think about it, it's either you work hard now and get what you want, or you don't work hard now and you eventually work hard at a job that you don't want, to live a life you don't want. So I think the choice is pretty easy. It's pretty simple. You just kind of just work hard now and achieve what you need to achieve. So that's one thing that I really learned in 2023, and I'm going to take on with me in 2024. The second one is nobody cares about you. And I don't say that in the sense where no one cares about you or you're alone. No one cares about you enough to care about what you're trying to do. Me starting this podcast, for the longest time, I was like, I don't want to be known as the guy of a podcast, because I feel like there's so much negativity around podcasts and stuff like that. Even though this podcast is not the same podcast as the other podcast talking about how you pays on the first date and all those stupid conversations, it was like I cared about what other people would think about it for me not to do it, even though I knew I had a lot of sensible things to say. So no one cares about what you did as much as you care about it. So it's kind of like, don't stop yourself from doing something if you care about it, essentially. Because at the end of the day, these people then die, So it's like you're living your life for other people that, for one, don't care about you as much as they care about themselves. So you should care about yourself more than you care about them and what they think about you. I'm trying to say. So, yeah. Number 3, no one cares about you. This one's the darker one, in the sense where it's like nobody actually cares about you. Obviously, people love you. People hope for you to do well. We give people a lot of chances. We give people a lot of opportunity. Where it's like, once you understand the concept of no one cares about you, when people show you they don't care, you can actually accept that they don't care. And that way it doesn't hurt as much, because you kind of expected people not to care. And I don't mean to say that in a dark way, like, oh yeah, just be isolated. No, love people, be caring and stuff like that. Don't be angry at the world. But just kind of have like an internal understanding that people will always be people. And human beings are just selfish. Even me speaking, I'm quite selfish. And if you had to pick between yourself and someone else, a normal person will pick themselves. So it's just having that general understanding and that deep understanding that people care about themselves more than they will care about you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Number 4 is one girl is better than multiple girls. And that is a big lesson to learn in 2023 and to take on in 2024. Because, you know, growing up, you get told that your value as a man is based on how many girls you can chat to, sleep with, talk to, get, blah, blah, blah. But in actual reality, bro, that's just fucked up programming, because that's not actually ideal. You know, you lose a sense of like your humanity when you just see other people as just a piece of meat and like just sleep on different girls. You know what I'm saying? Like a Premier League table, you can get the most in this season. You know, it's a bit fucked. But aside from that, having one girl just gives you a little bit more focus. All you think about is improving yourself as a man and being a better man for your girl. And I just think that level of focus on those two primary things, obviously your family being there as well, religion, health, all that stuff. When you focus on multiple girls, your attention is split. You know, like your attention is split, your finances split, your energy split. Like you're literally being in so many different places at the same time to try and manage having multiple girls. So yeah, one girl. For number 5, you have nothing to prove or dispel. And I think I don't really need to explain that. You know, when people come to you with an idea about yourself, just say okay. Genuinely, just say okay. That's what you think, that's fine with me. Don't really care. Let's move on. You know, it just is what it is. Really is what it is. Because as long as you know yourself, you know you got nothing to prove. You know who you are. You know what you stand for. You know you're not a bad person. And like sometimes you just need to say, okay, I don't really, like, not say you don't care, but you actually care. You genuinely need to actually get to a point where you don't care about the opinions other people have of you, because you're quite solid within yourself. You know who you are as a person. You know. Number 6, stop comparing yourself to anyone. That is the biggest lesson that I learned this year, in the sense where as an entrepreneur, you're constantly comparing yourself to where someone else is, but you're forgetting you started this journey 4 years ago. These people have been on this journey 8, 10 years. They're in the 30s, they're making millions. You need to be patient. You know, you need to actually take time with what you're doing. Stop comparing yourself. Obviously, get motivation from other people, 100%. But don't compare what you have and what other people have, because it took them longer to get where they are. And you've only had a shorter period of time, so you've not got the same opportunity at the same time that they've had. So just run your own race and stop comparing yourself to others. Don't chase relationships or friendships, because similar to what I said earlier, people show you who they are, accept that for who they are. You know, if someone's telling you they care about you, but they're not showing you they care about you, they don't care about you. It's as simple as that. You know, you just need to accept what you can see. You know, don't get too emotional, don't get too attached, don't get too caught up in an idea that you created about someone. Look at who they are in front of you and take them for who they are. Don't accept who they say they are. Accept what someone shows you, not what they tell you. Number 8, don't chase money, chase value. Be a valuable person and money will come to you. You know, if you got something to offer it to people and you get paid for it. So rather than seeing how you can make money as quickly as possible, just be a valuable person. Learn skills, stack up on the skills, learn marketing, learn copywriting, learn e-com, learn trading, learn skills and become a person of value. Once you're valuable, money will come. It's just the rule of life. It's just the universe and how it works, you know. Once you stack up these skills and you become more of a valuable person, naturally you're just going to make more money. Number 9, don't be scared to be a fan. Some people are allowed to inspire you. That is probably one of the biggest things that I took away from this year. You know, society as you believe in, well, might not be society, just certain areas you might grow up around in, people in your community might have you feeling like you being a fan of somebody or you massively rating someone is a bad thing, you know. Certain people be like, oh, you're being a beg. But in actual reality, you're just showing support for the stuff you like. And for a long time, I felt the need to not outwardly show support, or if I saw something that I'd be like, oh, that's cool, but I wouldn't tell the person that's cool, you know. So that's one thing that I really changed about myself this year, and I will be taking to 2024. And I hope you guys can too, you know. If you really fuck with someone or you like what they're doing, tell them, you know, hey, bro, I like this. I appreciate this. This inspired me, you know. And then from there, there's been so many times I've done that this year, and I've met people, created solid network and friendships from it. And now we're close, you know. They give me business ideas. We have conversation about different stuff. And it's genuinely, it's amazing. And that's all just from your private side and just being like, hey, bro, rate what you're doing. I'm a fan of this. I like it. Number 10, learn as much as you can. Learning is the best thing you can ever do, bro. Just learning everything is probably one of the best things that's happened to me in my life. I've learned video editing. I've learned graphics design. I've learned how to trade. I've learned how to do sales. I've learned how to do marketing. I've learned how to work on Photoshop. I've learned so many different things that I probably can't even count everything, but I am very, very equipped with a lot of skills that can be called upon at any time in my life. And there's been times where I've gotten into conversations with people and they need something. They never knew I knew how to do what they needed. And it's like, oh, I learned this back in 2018 or back in 2020. So I can actually help you with that. And now I'm a person of value because of the skills that I've learned, you know. So whatever opportunity you've got to learn something, I would highly recommend learning it. And you just skill stack as much as possible. Obviously, don't learn everything at the same time. Learn one thing at one time, then move on to the other. So, but no knowledge is wasted. Learn as much as you can, in my opinion. Number 11, spend less, save more. Spend less, save more. That is a lesson I'm still trying to learn, if I'm being honest with you. But I did improve on it this year more than I did last year. So, spend less, save more. It's quite self-explanatory. Just spend less and save more money, you know. Don't spend the money you don't have yet because you're expecting the money to land in like a few days. So a lot of people spend money with the hopes of money coming back. It's like, bro, in this entrepreneurial stuff especially, you can make money today. You've got money. You spend it. You're like, oh yeah, it's fine. I'm getting paid next week. Just for the payments to not come through. Just for your Stripe payments to be on hold. Just for something to happen. You know, and then now you're in a place where it's like, oh damn, I was spending with the hopes of this money coming back through this. And it's like, no, this money didn't come through. So it's something that I definitely learned this year. Don't spend money that hasn't landed, only spend the money that you've got in your hand. Number 12, fitness should be a lifestyle, not something you do. And honestly, this is probably my biggest lesson for the year, you know, and something that I will be taking to 2024. A lot of people see fitness as like, oh, I need to get fit for the summer. No, mate. You just need to be fit all year round. That's literally what it has to be. You just have to be a fit individual that's fit all year round. That's it. It has to be a lifestyle. You can't just pick and choose when you want to be fit. Your fitness should just be something that you embody. You know, it should be something that you walk around and you could take your top off with pride. Like you're not hiding behind anything. You're not hiding behind a camera. You can stand with your chest held up high and you're like, yeah, bro, I work for this body. I'm fit, you know. Number 13, probably the biggest one. God is the way. I'm not going to speak too much on this. You can find out yourself, but you will realize that without God, nothing's possible. And that is probably the biggest lesson that I've learned in 2023. And it's something that I'm going to make sure I double down on 2024. You know, don't play around with God. God, obviously, some people don't believe in God. Whatever you believe in, your spirituality, your manifestation, whatever it is, yeah, that's fine. But for me, I believe in God. And without God, I don't think anything's possible, you know. So, yeah. Number 14, one hustle, one plan. Stop changing. Stop changing what you're doing. Stick to one thing. Stick to one thing. That, you see how I'm saying this extra loud? It's because I'm saying this to myself just as much as I'm saying it to you. Making money is good, but making generational wealth is not going to come from switching and changing the plans. You need to stick to one thing and just keep building, keep getting better at that one thing. And that's how you're going to make substantial money. You know, you can have like 4 different hustles and be average at all of them. Yeah, you can make 10K a month. You scrape 2K here, scrape 3K, scrape 1K here. But it's like over time, it would have made sense if you picked one thing and made 10K from that every month and then keep scaling out to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 100K. That's how you actually make money, not by just making money from hustling in different ways. Make one thing, systemize that thing, scale that thing, make it more optimizable. Just keep iterating at that one business model. And that's how you actually make substantial wealth. Number 15, you have more freedom than you're giving yourself. You can literally get up today and leave the country. Like, you could get up and do whatever you want. You could quit your job today and get a new job. You could quit your job, learn tech, learn how to code, get a tech role. You could do anything you want. As long as you make a plan and you stick to that plan, you can actually do whatever you want, you know. And that freedom is so fulfilling when you actually understand how free you are. Like, you could do whatever you want with your life. You could actually do whatever you want with your life. Like, it's so crazy to me. So, yeah, you've got more freedom than you think. You just need to accept that, okay, cool, I want to do this, and you stick to what you say you want to do. Come up with a plan and go ahead with it. And if it fails, you've still got freedom to change. You've got freedom to actually do whatever you want. Like, as long as you're breathing, you're fine. Number 16, social media can make or break you. Be careful how you use it. Social media can either make or break you. Literally, you just need to be careful how you're using it, what you're using it for, how much you're staying on it, and how much influence it has on your life. Like, still have some originality. I see some people, they have a social media brain, bro. Like, they talk in social media, they think in social media, they act in social media. No originality, no personality. And it's like they just mirror social media rather than actually being themselves, you know. So just be careful how you're using social media. Don't use it to negatively influence your life. Just make sure you're using it in a positive way. You're either creating to motivate other people or you're consuming to motivate yourself, essentially. Don't use it to bring down other people. Don't leave hate comments. Don't create negative content. I just be positive, bro. Like, literally just be positive. Social media is a great place if you use it correctly. So just use it in the best way possible. Number 17, some people mistake your confidence for arrogance, but don't care. Like, don't care about what other people think. I think that is probably top 5 biggest things you can take away from this video. Don't care about what other people think. That is, once you stop caring, your life changes, you know. Once you stop caring about the way you're perceived by people, the way other people look at you, the way people think about you, you will be fine. Literally, because at that point, you now have original thoughts. You think for yourself. You do stuff because you want to do it, you know. You stop doing stuff that you don't want to do. And you know yourself, you know. You just know who you are. Now you're confident. And you're confident in who you are. You're confident in what you stand for. And certain people will just take that as you being arrogant. Some people will take that as you being cocky. And if I'm being real, I'd rather be arrogant than shy. Being shy means you doubt yourself. You know, you don't believe in yourself. Obviously, don't be arrogant. That's not the message here. But the message is, if you're being classed as arrogant, it's either the person is not understanding that it's confidence and that, you know, they're being intimidated by how confident you are. As long as you're actually not being arrogant, you know, you just ignore everyone calling you arrogant. If you're confident within yourself and you're doing what you say you're going to do and you're winning, certain people just don't like seeing that, you know, they just don't. And it is what it is, bro. Just ignore it, keep moving, do what you need to do, and be happy with your life. You know yourself. You know what you stand for. You know you're humble. You know you're morally sound. You're ethically sound. Just ignore every negative comment that's coming your way. Because, bro, if you do this, someone's angry. If you do the other, someone's angry. You're shy people like, oh, that guy's weird. He never speaks. You're confident people like, bro, that guy's too arrogant. He's always talking. Bro, just live your life. Be happy. Stand for what you stand for. And truly, truly know yourself. And you'll be fine. Number 18. Whatever's meant to happen will happen. Don't stress. And I feel like I don't really need to explain that. You know, what's meant to happen will happen. As long as you're doing your best, just leave the rest. Genuinely leave the rest. Keep working every day. Keep moving the goalpost every day as much as you can. And as long as you're doing that, you'll be fine. Don't trip. Just keep working. Number 18. Luck is a real thing, but don't stop. Some people are lucky. Some people are unlucky. Some people start their first business. They'll hit crazy numbers. Some people will be on their fifth. They've still not made a penny. It just is what it is. Just keep going, you know. And it might be one of those where you then look internally and be like, right, what am I doing wrong? Do I need to get a mentor? Do I need to learn it a bit different? Do I need to try a different approach? Do I need to buy a new course for this? Whatever you're working towards, it is very much possible because there's other people that have done it, you know. Other people have done what you're trying to do. So all you need to do is learn where you're going wrong, you know, figure out the mistakes you're making. And to do that, copy the people that have done it before. Just look at what they've done. If it's free out there, learn as much of the free content that they've got out there. If not, they've got any paid services, any sort of mentorship, go for it. As long as you know the person you're actually giving your money to or the person you're listening to is a credible person, just do it. Because it just shortens the pain and just the time length it takes for you to achieve what you want to achieve. Number 20, you have to be ready to be the bad guy in some people's stories. And that one is big because a lot of people try to be the good guy, try to be the nice guy, bro. Sometimes you just have to be the bad guy and it's fine. Not everyone's going to like you. Not everyone's going to agree with what you do. Not everyone's going to agree with your ideologies. And you just have to accept, I can't be the good guy for everyone. I just need to be myself and I need to be happy with the person that I decided to be. And as long as you're happy with yourself, within reason, of course, you're the main priority at the end of the day. As long as you're happy with yourself and you know yourself deep down to be a good person, accept other people thinking you're a bad person. You don't need their validation to feel good about yourself. Number 21. Don't argue with people. Oh, okay, is your best friend. That is the best statement that I've said this year. Oh, okay. Literally. Oh, okay. Literally, just get rid of arguments. Don't argue with people. Just say, oh, okay. Because some people just can't understand where you're coming from. You know, they can't. The concept of conversation. Everything to them is an argument. Everything to them is them being right. They don't understand that there's different point of views with certain things. Different people can have different ideas about certain things. And I feel like the lowest energy thing you can do is argue with people, you know, constantly going back and forth. That is low energy. Get rid of it. Or, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I guess. That's it, bro. Number 22. Make sure you prioritize your family. Because what a lot of people do when they're in this hustle mode, hustle culture, they forget family, they forget friendships. That is important, you know, like that is actually still important. You just need to find a good balance. And the good balance is when you're working, you work. When it's family time and friends time, it's friends and family time. So do great stuff. Something has to give. And yeah, sometimes relationship has to give. But I think as much as you can, try to still fit relationships and friendships in, you know. Don't just neglect them. Work towards bettering your friendships and relationships. Because at the end of the day, that's what this whole thing is about, you know. Money is good. Success is good. But if you have no one to share it with, what's the point? Number 23. The final thing and probably one of the most important thing that you can take from this video, probably top 5 as well. Everything always works out one way or another. Stop tripping about stuff not working out when you want them to work out. Just keep working, keep pushing, keep chipping away, and eventually everything works out. If you look back into your life, like everything that's looked like a bad thing or bad time has got you to where you are right now. Everything happens for a reason, and everything always works out to the best for you. You just need to, it's hard seeing it in the moment, but you just need to stick to it and keep working and keep grinding, keep pushing, and eventually you will realize that everything works out for you. Everything works out for you. God's plan, the universe, whatever you want to call it, it always works out. As long as you got a clean heart, you do what you need to do every day. You don't stab people in the back, you don't snake people. You know what I'm saying? You're a good person. You're morally sound. You're ethically sound as well. And you just put your head down and keep working. You're going to be fine, honestly. And that's a message to you just as much. And that's a message to you just as much as it's a message to myself, Because sometimes it gets hard and you want to give up and stuff. But you just need to understand that, listen, this shit is not meant to be easy, bro. Even people that don't work hard have a hard life. So why do you think you working hard to break society's norm of a 9 to 5, the average Joe, the average lifestyle will be easy? It's not meant to be easy, And I think that's something you need to accept as well. This journey is meant to be fun because it's hard. Nothing easy is fun. Because think about it. When it's easy, it's too easy, man. I don't even do it. You need something that's challenging a bit. You need something that pushes you a bit, So believe in the process, create your plan, get the right knowledge in, and keep working. Literally just keep working and you'll be fine. So yeah, man, that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got some value from it. We've got a free digital planner. If you just lock in with the Instagram, that's the 365 Club UK on Instagram, on TikTok. If you join the community as well, like-minded individuals, Happy New Year's to everyone. And yeah, thank you guys. Make sure you guys leave a rating as well. And make sure you're following the podcast page. See you guys later in the next one.